Hiya, I'm Becca. I'm a PhD student funded by PGRO and I'm based at the University of Warwick at Warwick Crop Centre. And my PhD is based on the insect, the bean seed fly. So the bean seed fly is a pest of mainly legumes and alliums, but it's very generalist. And it's a pest when it's in its larvae form, which is when it's a maggot, and it feeds on the seed of the crop, and it can result in lack of emergence, plant death, or bald-headedness, which is something that you'd see in beans. And this will then ultimately cause economic loss and yield loss. So the aim of my PhD is to create an integrated pest management strategy to control bean seed fly in horticultural crops. We are mainly looking at binding peas though. And so what I'm doing is I've got 3 steps on my PhD. The first step is looking at the biology of the pest in the lab. We don't really know much about its hibernation. And we need to know about, so in insects, hibernation is basically is called diapause. So we want to know more about its spring emergence. So it goes into diapause over the winter and it emerges in the spring. And that's when it's a pest or a problem for farmers, because that's when they're going to be planting. So the second part is then using this information that we learn through our lab experiments to then forecast the pest. And then so farmers might be able to know, dependent on temperature, if it's a good time to grow or plant their crop, because we'll be able to estimate if bean seed fly are going to be around in large numbers in the area that they are planting. And then the final bit is to create or to look at cultural methods of managing the pest. So mainly we're focusing on cultivation and the effect of cultivation on attracting bean seed fly to the area. So at the moment we have a field trial going on which is looking at the timing of cultivation in regards to sowing, on the impact that this is going to have on damage caused in vining peas by bean seed fly. So yeah, so that's my PhD in a nutshell.